If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Shoreline Mafia's Mac P Dog gets shot and killed hours after Flexin says he's leaving the group. And Fred the Godson and Lil Rodney C from the Furious 4 plus one more both get diagnosed with coronavirus. Plus, 50 Cent's BMF is finally coming. Let's talk hip hop. Alright, so yesterday during the day, Phoenix Flexin of Shoreline Mafia goes on Twitter, right? And essentially quits the group, right? So he's like, yo, I got nothing but love for my niggas and what we've accomplished, but this new album will be the last one with Shoreline Mafia as a group. Moving forward with my individual career and visions for myself and where I want to be, right? So a lot of the fans were like, whoa, this is crazy. This is the beginning of the end of Shoreline Mafia, and they have a really cult fan base, especially like in California, right? And then just a few hours later, we see a tweet from Adam22, basically that says, Shoreline Mafia associate Mac P Dog was gunned down in LA tonight. Rest in peace. And it's like, what? Right? Like, what the fuck is going on with Shoreline Mafia for real, right? So after that, then a bunch of other people started coming out too, saying rest in peace, including Phoenix Flexin, who just quit the group, right? He says, speechless, bro, love you always, Mac P forever, right? Then he says, yo, shit was supposed to turn out hella different, no cap, SMH, shit ain't even been the same, and never will be again, MP Dog for life, right? Which is insane and crazy. So it's just a lot of different fans all on Instagram, all on Twitter, basically, you know, saying RIP MP Dog, right? Gets gunned down last night in LA, and we don't even know why, what the reason is. Was it a robbery? Was it some gang shit? Like, we don't know anything right now at all. Like, it's been only like a few hours since it happened. I would say 12 hours, but not even 12 hours yet, right? But this whole situation is crazy, and I guess as it develops, we'll figure out what's going on, but you know, that's really all we know for now. But basically, Shoreline Mafia is pretty much like finished between rappers quitting the group and rappers getting killed, man. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, so this whole coronavirus thing is getting like way out of hand now, right? So Fred the Godson goes on Twitter, right? And he's like, yo, I'm in here with this COVID-19 shit. Please keep me in your prayers, right? And he's got a ventilator on, which is crazy, right? So Fred the Godson got it. And this is insane because I kind of think that he might be part of like the vulnerable population, right? In addition to Fred the Godson getting it, Little Rodney C got hospitalized with coronavirus too. Now, Little Rodney C is one of the members from the Funky 4 plus one more, right? So actually, Shy Rock, MC Shy Rock, went on her Facebook, and she says, to all of my friends and family, I recently had several messages and texts this morning from in reference to Little Rodney C from the Funky 4 plus one more. I just spoken to him last month. Rodney has been hospitalized for the past week from coronavirus outbreak. I spoke with Rodney this morning. He wants us all to know that he is trying to recover, and this is crazy, right? And then Lil Rodney C actually goes on his own Instagram and just says, thank you to everyone for the love and support, victory, right? It's insane, right? So people that we are knowing and we're starting to know, and people that we love are getting coronavirus left and right, right? You know, knock on wood, so far, you know, I'm good, but Lord knows how long that will be for, right? It's insane. So here in the US, 330,000 people right now have been diagnosed with coronavirus, and about 8,910 people have died from it, right? And it changes and it keeps going up and up and up every second. But the last time I checked, which is about 10 minutes ago, that's what it was, right? Insane. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, Alright, yo, so this is some good ass news, right? And 50 Cent has like really been killing it with all his like TV show series, which is crazy because who would have thought like a rapper would come out and be like a dope ass executive producer? And I'm not talking about just an actor. And yeah, he puts himself in his series and it's cool because it's like the face of it is 50 Cent, but really like he's an ill ass producer. So Power, boom, he got that shit on lock, right? For Life, boom, he had that shit on lock, right? And now finally BMF is coming out, right? Black Mafia Family, right? And 50 Cent really has been teasing Black Mafia Family even before Power, right? So y'all know, right? Rick Ross, I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover. That song is called BMF, right? And basically, well, Larry Hoover has nothing to do with BMF, but Big Meech is one of the creators and the founders of BMF along with his brother, right? And both of them are like from Detroit or like somewhere around there, right? And they were trafficking so much drugs throughout the US from Mexico to California, all up and down the East Coast. Big Meech ended up moving to Atlanta, right? And he had Atlanta on lock to the point where they would have huge billboards like on the side of the highway or when you just come into Atlanta as if, you know, they were rappers or they were advertising some kind of like product, but they weren't. It was just like billboards of some super big drug lord in Atlanta, right? And these niggas had more money than rappers, right? You could ask Gucci Man, Young Jeezy, like when they first started coming out in the early 2000s, they was in the club and Big Meech and his peoples had more money than these rappers, and the rappers was like, yo, who are these dudes? Oh, these some real dope dudes. These some real niggas, right? They got down with, you know, Blue Da Vinci was a rapper that got down with Big Meech and the Black Mafia Family. Fabulous got down with them. Young Jeezy got down with them back in the day, right? So when Jeezy's rapping, talking about how he really sees bricks and all that stuff like that, and he don't even open the rap and he just weighs it and fuck it, we'll swap it out. If it's still in the pack, shit, we'll swap it out, because he wasn't really even seeing nothing. He was moving huge bricks. He's talking about that time that he was doing it with Big Meech and the Black Mafia Family, right? Ultimately, you know, they all ended up getting indicted, and, you know, Blue Da Vinci did time in prison. Big Meech is still in prison now, serving, you know, mad long. He's got football numbers right now in prison, but hopefully one day he'll be able to get out. Who knows? They never caught them on any murders or anything like that. All of it was non-violent drug trafficking offenses, but they sold so much drugs that they still got the book thrown at them, which is crazy, and it's ill. So anyway, 50 Cent is actually going to make a series based off of this and their life, right? And of course, you know, 50 probably will plug himself as a character within the whole series itself, but it's going to be picked up by STARZ. So just like how Power was on STARZ and it was going hard, now this is going to be on STARZ too, not network television, so it's not going to be watered down or bleeped out or whatever the case may be, and they're going to really talk about it, right? I know that 50 Cent has been in contact with Big Meech, so he's going to get a lot of details from Big Meech himself, and since Meech is serving the time right now in prison, he could probably say whatever with it without any repercussions, which is all cool, right? So this should be dope, man. Let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.